So how long have you lived in the area for?
It's been about 20 years.
Oh, so you've been here for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So are you the original owner of the home?
No.
Oh, really? So how old's the home? Do you know?
I don't know, but it's pretty old.
It's pretty old. Yeah, it kind of has that look to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, the reason why I ask is because what happens with an older home. The walls haven't really been flushed out for a while from bugs and such. So especially because you have the brick on the outside, that's kind of how the older style is. Outside of the weep holes, there are these little cracks in the brick. Have you ever seen those before?
Oh, yeah.
For sure. So what happens when bugs get in, they actually come, they get into those cracks, and that's how they get into your wall voids. That's how it leads to the inside of your home. Mainly from underneath the sinks. Have you ever opened up your sink as well and you see the pipe that goes into the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can show you that a little bit later too. There's a gap there. That's where bugs will actually crawl out of.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty gross, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well what I do is I put a product back in your wall. Anything nesting back there, it actually flushes it out of the home so that any of your creepy crawlies aren't going to be creeping and crawling all across your floor. That's all I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
And so, how long have you been? Have you had a company before, or?
Yeah, I have. Mm-hmm.
Really? Yeah. So, do you still use them, or?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because do they come out for you every month, or?
It's about like every couple of months.
Every couple of months, probably every 3 months. They're probably doing a quarterly service.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
For sure. Why did you end up getting pest control in the first place?
Just because we were seeing a lot of those bugs. We were seeing them, coming in our house a lot and stuff, and so we wanted to get
Okay. And so, have you been seeing more of the ants recently in the back or the front yard?
A little bit of both, but probably more from the backyard.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Because you were with J&J, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
J&J.
Yeah. J&J does a really good job. I mean, they've been around for a long time, so they have a really good system set up.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that makes me different than J&J is J&J just does an inside service on the inside of your home. They do a spray, then they spray around on the foundation of your home. So they kind of give you a little bit of a protection against bugs coming in. What I do though is I treat your full yard. And so the reason why I was asking about the ants is because J&J doesn't treat the yard. And so a lot of your neighbors have still been getting the ants, the spiders, even fleas in the yard area. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be, you know what a granulation is? Have you ever seen a granulation?
No. What's it? Well, what is that exactly?
So what it's going to be is my technician will come out, and a granulation would be when they come, they're going to use a spreader. They're going to spray. It's almost like grass seed. They're going to spread out into your yard.
Oh.
What it is a tiny little granule. That's why we call it a granulation. And it spreads through your yard. What it is, it's a slow release. So whenever it rains, whenever there's, it's pretty humid here. I mean, as you can tell because you've lived here for a while. And so what it will do is it will land on those anthills. We'll specifically target the anthills, but it creates a barrier across your whole yard. What it will do is it'll kind of make a barrier so the anthills trying to come up won't be able to come up through that barrier.
Oh.
And so it stays there, it seeps into the soil, and it lasts there for about 3 months, which is, we do the same thing that J&J does on the quarterly, except for we also target your yard. And so with us, you'd be getting a full yard service and a full interior. And like I was stating before, with underneath here in your sink, or what we would be doing is we'd be putting that product. So we do a little bit more on the inside as well. But so have you been seeing more than just the ants? I mean, your neighbors, besides we're seeing a little bit of the cockroach activity. Are you guys kind of getting the same thing? I'm sure you are.
Yeah, cockroaches.
Yeah, for sure. And so the nice thing about the granulation I put in your yard, we actually put a perimeter barrier around the whole outside of your yard.
Oh.
So from your neighbors, it will actually keep those bugs from them from coming into your yard. So the cockroaches, let's say that we service them, they're going to be moving out. They won't be moving into your house.
Oh, wow.
For sure. Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants cockroaches, right? I mean, you found one in your laundry room the other day, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Huge.
Yeah. Did you smash them?
I screamed.
You screamed. That's how it goes sometimes. Nice things will be keeping you from screaming because we take care of those plumbing voids instead of just a spray on like J&J does.
Oh.
And so with that plumbing void, we'll be able to flush out an older home like you have, flush out the walls and such. You won't be worrying about them later on. And so, like I said, we have a spot open for either today or tomorrow. I think let's see, I have a 6 o'clock tonight, and then I have a 7 p.m. tomorrow or a 5 p.m. What would work better for you?
Let's just get tonight so we can get it going.
Okay, let's get tonight. So 6 o'clock will work?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go ahead and put you in here real fast.
Okay.